flash bright on stage, glam and glitter, all the rage. In the ring where dreams come true, Hollywood elite through and through. Stars collide under the glow, spandex flexes in the show. Hyped up crowd, they roar and cheer. Legends born every night, we're here. Glam Slam Hollywood, feel the might, where the stars listen every night. Glam Slam Hollywood, see them fly. Heroes rise to reach the sky. Big-time names in golden frames, move so smooth they'll change the game. All the fame right in this ring. Feel the power, hear them sing. That's like a Glam Slam Hollywood, feel the might, where the stars listen every night. Glam Slam Hollywood, see them
Check,
fly.
check, testing.
Heroes rise to reach the sky. He'll tell you what is sun. Electric battles never done. Dreams unfold with every fight.
Check, check, testing.
And sparkle into the night. That's like a Glam Slam Hollywood, feel the might, where the stars listen every night. Glam Slam Hollywood, see them fly. Heroes rise to reach the sky. Glam Slam Hollywood, feel the might, where the stars listen every night. Glam Slam Hollywood, see them fly. Heroes rise to reach the sky. Reach the sky. Reach the sky. Undying names in golden frames.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, happy Saturday morning. My name is Grandpa Choco. It is a pleasure having you tuned in today. What is happening with my hair? Oh, boy. There you go. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you all. Thank you for tuning in. It is a pleasure to have you here for a little Hollywood Elite Wrestling. And we've got a very interesting card today. We have a very interesting card today that I am excited to check out with you. And I hope that you are, I hope you are having a fantastic day. And we are going to get going. Before we get going, I do want to thank all the members of the Golden Circle. These are the fine folks who help make the videos on this channel possible. So a big shout out to all the folks whose names you see on the screen here today. And a big thank you to you for watching. If you would like to join the Golden Circle, just click that join button that you should see underneath the video. Sometimes it doesn't work on mobile, so if you're watching on mobile, don't worry about it. But a huge thanks to all of them. Also, we want to let you know that we will be rolling out matches using the FG Assistant app. This is the unauthorized but very cool app by the one and only Carl Zilla that is available at patreon.com/FG Assistant. This is a great way to play Filsinger games, card games, including the old MMA rules. It's all built into this system. You can do that by heading over to patreon.com/FG Assistant. I will say, as I always do, that I am using a testing version, a pre-release version. So as I click around, some of the things you might see might be different from what your version is if you got yours off of Patreon. Anyway, patreon.com/FG Assistant. Well, let's get ready for some action. And we've got a great card here today with some interesting matchups. Our opening matchup is going to be Roddy Piper with Bob Orton versus Dutch Mantell. I just thought that would be an interesting matchup between those folks. We've got the Fantastics versus the British Bulldogs with Captain Lou Albano. Both teams looking to get up into title contention to go up against the Kangaroos. Lou Thesz versus Gorgeous George, a classic that should hopefully be a classic. And then we have a rematch from our last card, Debbie Malenko versus Madison Rayne. This ended in DQ last time. This is just a straight, simple rematch to see who wins. And in the main event, we've got Jerry Lynn coming off a huge win over Nick Bockwinkel, taking on Haku with Bobby Heenan. And Bobby Heenan, of course, was the manager of Bockwinkel, so it's interesting to see him sending Haku here. But this is also a #1 contender match for the North American Championship. Now, before we get to our first match, let's check out the pre-show, because we did have pre-show matches, and the pre-show matches were for Golden Circle channel members only. And those Golden Circle channel members can go see this. Spoiler alert if you're a Golden Circle channel member and you haven't watched yet. But we had the debut of the California Connection with Missy Hyatt, and they beat the Mulkeys in 1 minute, 17 seconds. Danny Hodge beat the Cuban Assassin with a Boston Crab. Vivian Shawn beat Princess Victoria with a vertical suplex. And in the main event, Nikita Koloff beat Tully Blanchard via DQ after the ref caught J.J. Dillon slipping Blanchard a foreign object. So that was a great match from the start. Lots of shenanigans from Blanchard in that one. But that was your pre-show. You can go back and watch that on the channel if you are a Golden Circle member. All right. Welcome, Kathy Evans. Welcome, Frank Wainscott. Welcome, Christopher Merriman. Welcome, Jesse McCullough. Welcome, Michael Brada. Great to have you all here this morning, sitting ringside for these matches. All right, we've got Bob Orton Jr. So let me add some match counters here. Distraction attempts. He's only got a 5 distraction rating, but manager. He's not. Well, we'll call him a manager just because he's at ringside. Manager interference attempts. Oh wait, let me make him. Is there outside? Yeah, outside interference attempts. That's what we'll use. 1. There we go. All right. Dutch Mantell, nobody in his corner except Shoe Baby. Let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. And Roddy Piper starts things off. Double forearm clap. Dazing Dutch Mantell. Atomic drop. Choice D. And whenever I see 0-0, I get worried. But that is correct. Going to go for the power move. This will work on a 9 or less. 8, it does. And Dutch in trouble. Into the ropes. Gets whipped into the ropes. Drops down. Roll again. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle. Who is more powerful? They have equal power, so Piper will win that. Bite to the forehead. Hurt 2. Eye poke. 2. Hurt 2. Bite to the forehead. 2. Dutch Mantell has had enough. Whips Piper into the turnbuckle, and it's a reversal. Mantell goes in, crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Into the turnbuckle again, crushed by a big kick. Bulldog on Dutch Mantell. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle again, and it's a reversal. Piper into the turnbuckle, crushed by a big kick. There's an abdominal stretch, hurting Piper. A jumping knee drop, hurt 2. Running elbow drop, choice C. And, he would need to roll a 5. He's going to play it safe, go for the power. This will work on 7 or less. Oh, he should have gone for the other one. But it does work. But no, Piper reverses it with an eye poke. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Whips him in. Bounce forward in an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. And there is a back suplex. Dutch Mantell is down. A swinging neck breaker. Hurt 2. Eye poke 2. Hurt 2. Oops. Rolled the wrong one there. eye poke. He's really working on the eyes of Dutch Mantell into the turnbuckle. Bounce forward in an incredible, and he catches Piper with a skull-splitting lariat. Piper is hurt. He gets whipped into the turnbuckle, crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Into the turnbuckle, bounce forward and into an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. There is the double Dutch clutch. Now we've got an asterisk here. After opponent has accumulated 3 fatigue tokens. Well, he doesn't have that. So this is a +1. Bob Orton not going to interfere right now. Target is 3. Roll is a 6. There's 1 fatigue. Choice H. Let's see. His death jump is a B. Yeah, going to go for the death jump. The opponent blasts you with a flying clothesline. Short arm clothesline 3. There's his pin again. Bob Orton not getting involved yet. Target 3. Roll 7. There's another fatigue. And there's the double Dutch clutch. So he's got 2 fatigue. He can't use that shoe baby yet. But I think we are going to see Bob Orton Jr. Try to distract the ref. Now, he only has a 5 distractor rating, but let's see if he can do this. No, 7. He fails. He can't do it. So Piper going to roll his pin. Target is 5. Roll is a 10. Piper busted open now. And there is a big boot. What a turnabout this is for Dutch Mantell. Hurt 2. Abdominal stretch 2. Piper firing back with a flurry of punches. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Whips him into the ropes. He caught the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle into a backbreaker. Down 3. Piper's going to leave the ring. He grabs Dutch Mantell. They're brawling outside the ring. Whips him into the turnbuckle post. Throws him back in. Hits him with a back suplex. That catches him. Target 3. Roll 5. Piper on fire. Swinging neckbreaker 3. Down 3. Running double sledge. Choice H. He is going to go for the agility move. 8 or less. 7 gets it. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle again. And Dutch Mantell stops his momentum and gets a choice C. Going to go for the power. This will work on a 7 or less. Roll is a 6. It works. But Piper reverses it. Clothesline 2. That will work. No, Mantell reverses it. Abdominal stretch. Hurt 2. Abdominal stretch. Hurt 2. Keeps it locked in there. Hurt 2. Hits a backbreaker. Hurt 2. Another backbreaker. Down 3. And Piper rolls out of the ring. Dutch Mantell has had enough. He grabs. Oh, no. Piper smashes. Dutch Mantell into the announce table, and Piper might be disqualified here. His DQ is 6, and he is disqualified. So Dutch Mantell will win the match due to disqualification. DQ after Piper slams Mantell into the announce table. And let's see, what was that final roll? That was a doubles there. So I think we're going to roll on the feud table here and see what happens. One of your allies storms the ring and you double team the opponent, leave them battered and beaten in the ring. After your ally grabs the microphone. All right, so who are we going to say comes out to help Dutch Mantell? I'm thinking it's somebody. Let's see, Orton and Piper beat on Mantell after the bell. And who would come out and help Dutch Mantell? Like, I'm thinking Tommy Rich or Austin Idol. Let's say Bill Dundee. Because I don't have Bill Dundee doing anything. And then after you and your ally leave the ring, the opponent Piper challenges Dundee to a match. All right, so we'll see that happening soon. And let's see, that will be a 2.5-star match there to open things up. Quite a bloody brawl. Frank Wainscott asking, Grant, any chance colored Tony Atlas card will be joining your Fed soon? The artwork is awesome. Yeah, I mean, he will join Hollywood Elite Wrestling. The first time you will probably see him is during the Tournament of Legends. So that's where it will be. It'll be interesting to see what the stats are on either card, because usually in the Tournament of Legends, it's sort of their best card. But I don't think I wouldn't put both of them in the same tournament, especially if they're coming out at the same time. But very excited for it. Excited to see it. All right, let's move to some tag action, and this is going to be the Fantastics versus the British Bulldogs. And let me add some counters here. We've got pin saves. We've got double team attempts. 3. And then we also have Captain Lou in the corner. So we've got manager interference attempts. Ouch. 1. And manager distraction attempts. 1. All right. So we got a full house over there. All right. We're going to have actually Dynamite Kid start with Tommy Rogers. And that is going to be our starting team. Oh, they both roll an 8. 6 and a 1. Tommy Rogers. Beal across ring. 1. Dazed 1. Dynamite Kid going to try and tag out. Not able to do it. Forearm smash 2. Let me see. We're using the bold stats. So his power is going to be a 0. But that's better than Tommy Rogers. So he is going to reverse that with a knee drop. And that is a hurt 2. Falling headbutt 2. Dazed 1. Snapmare 1. Dazed 1. Tommy Rogers trying to tag out now. Can't do it. Double shoulder block 3. Tag. And that catches Tommy Rogers. Target is 3. Roll is a 7. There's 1 fatigue. Double headbutt 3. Add 1. Tag. The Bulldogs are mean business here. And that catches his pin. All right, they're going to use a pin save here. Your tag partner tries to help but is stopped. Roll your pin. Target 5. Roll is a 2. And just like that, the match is over. Now, I did see that ended in doubles. We're not going to do a... what do you call it? Roll on the feud chart there. But Dynamite Kid beats Tommy Rogers with the double headbutt. What a quick match. And I'm going to have to put it as a squash. It is going to have to be a squash for sure. All right. Rolling on. Moving on to our next match. We've got Lou Thesz versus Gorgeous George. And we're going to put some match counters over here in the red corner. Manager interference attempts. And distraction attempts 1. All right. Lou Thesz versus Gorgeous George. Gorgeous George. Lou Thesz starting things off here into the ropes. I think one of the last times we saw Lou Thesz is when he came in and he said that he was going to beat everybody, and then he lost like his second match. And so we haven't seen him in a while. You count the ropes, opponent puts you down with a running back elbow. Punch to the ribs, 2. Gorgeous George reverses it. Fingernail rake, hurt 2. Airplane spin 3, hurt 2. Airplane spin 3, down 3, and Thesz is going to roll out of the ring. But I rolled ropes, so hold on a second. He crawls helplessly back in, locks in a figure 4, hurt 2. All right, what is this? Thesz blocks the opponent's move and hits, roll 2 dice on rolls of 10 to 12. All right, let's see. No, he does not block it. So that is just a hurt 2. Airplane spin, hurt 2. Gorgeous grip, 3, hurt 2. Hammerlock, choice F. Running lariat, his power is a -1, but his agility is a -2. So he's going to go for that. He needs a 6 or less. 3 gets it. Look at that. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Whips him into the ropes. But Thesz hits him with a pile driver. And then the Thesz press. So Rene Dupree going to try and distract here. What is her distractor rating? I believe it's just a 6. Let's see. Yes, she is able to distract. And Thesz released Powerbomb. Going to go for the power move. This will work on a 10 or less. 10 just gets it. Hurt 2. Double leg pickup to slam 2. Hurt 2. Punch to ribs 2. Hurt 2. Drop kicks 3. Hurt 2. Hammerlock, choice E. And gonna go for the agility. Needs a 7 or less. 2 gets it. That's his pin. And Cherie Dupree is going to interfere, or at least attempt to. Your manager jumps on the ring apron, but the opponent chases them outside the ring area. All right, so let's add the fatigue there. Opponent rolls count out 4. He is not counted out. He gets back in, and opponent rolls on level 2 offense. There's an airplane spin. There's his pin. Target 5. Roll is a 7. And Gorgeous George busted open, ruining his lovely hairstyle. And there is a released Powerbomb, choice D. Going to go for power 10 or less. 7. It works. There's his pin again. Target 6. Roll 5. Match is over. So Lou Thesz picking up the victory with a released Powerbomb. Gorgeous George was on fire there at the beginning, but he was not able to maintain it against Lou Thesz. All right, moving on to our next match, and it is a rematch. And this is Debbie Malenko versus Madison Rayne. Let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. Debbie Malenko going to start things off with a boot to the midsection. Down 3. STF. Holy criminy. There we go. Target is 4. Roll is a 7. Debbie Malenko looking to finish this out of the ring once per match. Malenko can use Tope Suicida 3 instead of the opponent rolling on the chart. I think she's going to use that. And Madison Rayne is down. She's going to roll out of the ring. And Madison Rayne whips Debbie Malenko into the turnbuckle post. I think this might be how the last one ended. And Madison Rayne going to roll her DQ. She's not DQ'd, throws her back in, but then tosses her out of the ring again. A wild brawler ups. The wrestler with the better ring rating. They are equal. Madison Rayne with the scissor stomp. Hurt 2. Face breaker knee smash. Hurt 2. Boot to the head. And 1 for Jenny and the Wimp. Down 3. Out of the ring. Tosses her out of the ring again. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you. Wild brawler ups. Ring rating. That's going to be Madison Rayne again. There's the scissor stomp. Hurt 2. Boot to the head. And 1 for Jenny and the Wimp. Hurt 2. Choice E. And her agility. She's going to go for it. 7 or less. Able to do it. Look at this. Madison Rayne really firing back. Northern Lights suplex. Down 3. Scissor stomp. 3. Hurt 2. Northern Lights suplex. 3. Oops, I rolled that twice, but it was the same result. And Debbie Malenko's going to roll out of the ring. But she's not going to win that brawl. Madison Rayne on fire. Gets tossed out of the ring again. Crawls helplessly back in. There's the scissor stomp. Hurt 2. Face breaker knee smash 2. Debbie Malenko reverses it with a hard slap, dazing Madison Rayne and then whips her into the ropes, but she comes off with a powerful flying shoulder tackle into the turnbuckle. Why did I roll on ropes? I don't know. And it's a reversal. So Madison Rayne goes into the turnbuckle. And Madison Rayne moves out of the way, and Debbie Malenko, who's been spending a lot of time out of the ring, is out there again, crawls helplessly back in. Scissor stomp. There's her pin. Target 3. Roll is a 7. Madison Rayne on fire here. Raindrop 3. Hurt 2. Choke with boot 2. Debbie Malenko coming back. Whips her into the turnbuckle. Crushed by a big kick. Cross-face chicken wing. Down 3. There's the STF again. Target is 5. Roll is a 10. Madison Rayne able to kick out. And there's the STF. Keeps it locked in. Target 6. Roll is an 8. And Madison Rayne is busted open. Debbie Malenko with a knee joint scissor lock. There's the pin again. Target is 6. Roll is a 6. The match is over. Heck of a match there. And let's see. Debbie Malenko wins with the knee joint scissor lock. And that will get 1 star automatically because it's a rematch. So this is going to be 3.5 stars. Not a bad match at all. Lots of back and forth. A lot of fun. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event. Super excited for this. The winner of this match will get to go on and face Bob Roop for the North American Championship. So here we go. Bobby Heenan lurking in the corner of Haku. Just adding the info here. All right. Jerry Lynn versus Haku. Let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. Jerry Lynn starting things off. Armringer 1. Dazed 1. Drop kick 2. Down 3. Slingshot dive 3. Hurt 2. Guillotine leg drop 3. Hurt 2. Guillotine leg drop 3. Down 3. Slingshot dive 3. Catches him. Target 3. Roll is an 8. Heenan can't believe this. There's the cradle pile driver. All right, Heenan's getting involved here. His distractor rating is an 8. Going to try and distract. It is a success, but that uses his distraction attempt and adds another fatigue to Haku. And Jerry Lynn, not going to throw him out of the ring. Going to roll up into the ropes. You count the ropes. Opponent puts you down with a running back elbow. Bulldog 2. Hurt 2. Springboard drop kick 3. Down 3. Not going to throw him out of the ring. He wants to win. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors 2. Dazed 1. Arm drag 1. Haku stops the momentum with a suplex assortment. Jerry Lynn's going to roll out of the ring. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. All right, so we got a DQ over here, no DQ. We got a DQ over here, no DQ. So we roll 1 die to see who wins. It's even. So that's going to be Jerry Lynn as the action goes back into the ring. Top rope Hurricane Rana. And his death jump is a B. Going to go for it. Blast him with a flying clothesline. Sunset flip powerbomb. That catches him. All right, Heenan's going to interfere here. Let's see what happens. Heenan attempts to give his wrestler a foreign object, but the opponent intercepts it. The opponent uses it, but may be seen by the referee. Roll DQ 5. He is not disqualified. Smashes Haku with it. And can he roll on this? No, he only gets that once. Haku now going to roll his pin. Target is 5, and the roll is a 6, but Haku busted open from that foreign object. Sunset flip powerbomb, hurt 2, tilt-a-whirl scissors 2, Haku reverses it, double trapezius chops, hurt 2, reverse atomic drop, hurt 2, side backbreaker, down 3, Haku tosses. He's fed up with Jerry Lynn. Tosses him out of the ring. But Jerry Lynn whips him into the turnbuckle post. This is awakened something in Jerry Lynn. He's going to roll his DQ. He's not disqualified. Throws him back in. Hits a DDT. Hurts two. German suplex. Going to go for the power. This will work on an 8 or less. It does not. Haku reverses it with an atomic drop. Hurt 2. Suplex assortment. Hurt 2. Side backbreaker. 3. Hurt 2. Another side backbreaker. Down 3. And Jerry Lynn rolls out of the ring. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. No DQ there. And Haku is disqualified. The ref has had enough with the shenanigans and the outtakes due to brawling. And so the roll was 3-2. So Jerry Lynn wins and will face Bob Roop. But you gotta think that Bobby Heenan is not happy about this at all, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as we always like to do, let's check our rankings here. Just always fun after a card to look at the rankings. There's not going to be a ton of movement, but it's always fun to see Bob Roop. I kept saying North American. He's the United States champion. I got to go back and edit that on the card. So Jerry Lynn coming up there. Do we have any new streaks or anything happening? Nope. Poor Keith Steinborn. He's on a 9-loss losing streak. Let's check out the women. Penny Banner up at the top. No streaks or anything happening there. And but Debbie Malenko now moving up a little bit. She's won 4 in a row. She's about to get a streak. And then for tags, Fabulous Kangaroos up at the top. And there are the Fantastics right there. No streaks or anything happening there. But California Connection will be interesting to see who their next opponent is now that they've beaten the Mulkeys. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I think that is going to do it. I'm actually going to go in here to event history, and because I noticed that I want to change this date. I want to edit event info. I want to make this the 23rd for the whole card. 23rd. And I started rolling it out on November 20th, so that's good. There you go. Oh, I also want to change this. Edit match details to United States Championship. Save that. Save event info. And I think we are good. All right, friends. Well, that is going to do it for right now. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Last weekend was my last super busy weekend of the year, so I think you can look forward to Hollywood Elite Wrestling happening on a more regular basis now. I'm not working till 2 in the morning anymore and all that kind of good stuff. But thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to Frank Wainscott, Kathy Evans, Christopher Merriman, Jesse McCullough, Michael Brada, and Christopher Merriman, who I think I said before, but it's always good to say people twice. Again, thank you to all the Golden Circle channel members. Your support is much appreciated. And thank you just to everybody who watches and subscribes and likes and all that kind of good stuff. I've got some ideas for some fun stuff coming up, especially now that I don't have other things occupying my weekends. So I'm looking forward to getting in on those. Thank you for being here, friends. We will be back with more Hollywood Elite Wrestling action soon. Also, if you are not a Golden Circle channel member, I believe tonight a new episode of Outlaw Championship Wrestling will debut right after midnight Pacific time. So check that out. And that's it. All right. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.